Matty.
How are you, bros?
Good, bruv.
Good to see ya.
Good to see you. Thank you for coming on.
Cheers.
Cheers. Just a little...
Oh, AMSR. Is that it? ASMR.
I'm spoken about this in an episode. Yeah, cracking. Yeah, what is it?
It's either ASMR or AMSR. I don't know.
It's a crazy little phase, that, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a full thing.
Yeah, isn't it?
What's been happening?
Oh, heaps, bruv.
Yep.
Heaps has been happening.
Been enjoying the potty.
I've been, yeah. It's been keeping me busy.
It's good.
For sure. You home for a bit?
Yeah, I actually shoot off next week, next Tuesday. I got some Australian stuff.
Sweet.
Tonight Alive.
Mm-hmm.
It's a festival called Good Things, which would be pretty sick. I've played it a couple times, both with Sirens and TA.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I did it with TA was 2018. So
TA?
Yeah. Tonight Alive, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's just quicker to say.
Yeah. What do you do with sleeping with sirens? SSWS?
Just sirens.
Sirens. Sirens, okay.
Just sirens,
It's got to be a short version.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Yeah, but yeah, it's going to be a good festival, good time. It's nice getting back with Tonight Alive at the moment. We had a big long break and now everyone's just stoked to be playing music.
Just playing again, yeah.
With each other again, which is sick. It's refreshing.
Sick.
I think when you're in it for so long in the one project and you go so hard for a long period of time,
Bit of burnout.
Yeah, you get burnt out and you know, your perception gets skewed of what you really value and what you're working towards. And yeah, it's just nice to be getting back with the guys and playing some shows and the fans and the crew that are coming out to the shows. It's been really nice to reconnect with everyone again.
Bit of like
sick.
It's like a rebirth tour, sort of.
Yeah, it's kind of just like we hadn't done shows we went on hiatus at the end of 2018 and we didn't do a show again until September last year,
right?
Which was 2024. So it was a pretty long gap, and yeah, I guess you could call them reunions or just, yeah, you know, it just is what it is at the moment. We're not like planning anything crazy big for the future. We're just like playing a couple of shows here and there if it feels right and lines up with everyone's schedules, because obviously I'm busy with Sirens, Jenna's busy with her solo project, Haven't She? The other two boys are one of the boys has a family, the other one's starting one. So, you know, they're all, their jobs, their careers are taking off in other aspects.
Life gets in the way.
Yeah, I mean, it just, you know, it goes on, which is cool.
It does.
There's not, you know, it's always not the band.
Yeah.
You know, we dedicated so much time to that project.
When you were younger, yeah.
Yeah.
How old were you when you first started playing with them?
With TA, it was pretty much straight out of high school. Finished HSC, and then about 6 months later, I finished up another project with some mates, and I ran into Fakayo's mum. Do you remember Fakayo? He grew up here, Heppa's brother.
Fakayo
Tahi.
It's a sick name.
Yeah. Anyway, he was living in Sydney. I ran into his mum, and they were like, "Oh, you should touch base with Whack. They're looking for a new drummer." So I hit him up.
What's Whack?
That's his nickname.
Oh, right.
Yeah. A lot of people thought it was too hard to pronounce Fakayo.
Yeah.
So he was like, just call me Whack.
Just call me Whack.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you get Fakayo out of Whack?
Well, it's spelled with a W. So the WH is pronounced F.
Oh, wow.
He's Maori.
Whoa, okay. That's
So yeah, it's spelled like WHAKAIO.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I linked up with Tonight Alive in, what year was that? It was 2009. So year after I finished school.
Holy shit.
And then we went pretty hammer and tongs until, the beginning of 2019. Had the break.
So 11 years of grinding.
Yeah, it was a proper grind with Tonight Alive. Like, we did it like, I guess you could kind of call it like, not the old school way, but sort of like it was like a rite of passage sort of thing with TA, because back then it was all about touring as much as you could, get in the van, don't stop. So you're going out on, 3-month tours where, in a total year, we were touching on like 200 shows a year. So it was pretty turbo for a long time.
What's that, like 4 shows a week on average?
On average, yeah. And then obviously you'd have time off between tours. So yeah, you'd go 2 months at a time, maybe playing 6 shows a week, that sort of thing. And there wasn't money in it back then either. It was like, we were piling 6 or 7 of us into a van, sleeping on the benches, sleeping on the floor. This was before iPhones and stuff, so we were printing. This was in the States too, as well as Australia and the UK, Europe.
Yeah.
You'd print directions at the venue the night before, and you'd hold a piece of paper, like following the directions to the next city, while everyone's sleeping like sardines in the back.
Wow.
You're living on like maybe $5 or $10 a day.
Far out.
Just to get, to the next venue with enough petrol. So we did that for a long time, and then gradually, things got better, and we got
started paying
higher show guarantees, so you could, we worked our way into an RV, then into a thing called a bandwagon, which is kind of like a truck with a shell on the back of it that is like has bunks in it, has a shower, toilet.
Oh shit! So
it's pretty sick for if you're on a budget.
Fucking hope that's sick.
So we did that for ages, and then we ended up getting into a bus, which was like luxury.
That's when you start styling.
Yeah, I mean, you're paying for it, but it's so much more comfortable. Like, you sleep on the drives overnight in the bunks.
Yeah.
You have everything there. Like, it's actually some sort of consistency for you on the road because you don't have a lot of that. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. The only thing you really can't do on a bus is number 2 in the toilets.
Oh, yeah, what do you do?
It's called a hot bag.
What, you just crank out a turd in a bag?
Yeah.
What, zip it up and just wait till you stop?
Or throw it out the window.
Shut
up. It's a real thing, hey? Because if you end up having to go in the toilet, it's real expensive for the driver to clean. And a lot of the toilets, you have to have this thing, I think it's called a grinder, where it actually processes through, There was a couple of times where the guitarist in Tonight Alive, he would sleepwalk, and he'd sometimes wake up like on the toilet
doing a shit.
Yeah. So
that's interesting.
The next morning, and it'd often be like in the middle of like a summer tour, so like the middle of Van's Warped Tour, where it's like they're like 40-degree days every day, and you have to sit next to the generator that's keeping the bus going. So it's probably another 10 degrees hotter, and you have to sit there cleaning out all the filters. So the bus driver would make him do it every time he'd crap in the toilet, and you'd have to clean it out. It was pretty funny.
That's crazy sleepwalking antics. Yeah. I mean, I've done a bit of sleepwalking in my time, but I usually go out and rummage around in the pantry or get up and pretend there's like fake bugs in the bed or something. Going and dropping a hog's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny, hey? Everyone's got their own little thing, hey?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Hectic.
But yeah, with TA, it sort of went like that. Trajectory of the band was always sort of on the up and up, which was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's a TA tour looking like now? A bit more comfortable. Everyone's a bit older.
Yeah, we're more so with Tonight Alive. We're more so just doing one-offs or short runs.
Yeah, just a couple of shows back to back or something. Or?
Yeah. Like Good Things is only 3 or 4 shows linked within a week.
Yeah.
It's just Australia. Next May we're going back to the UK for the first time since 2018, so that'll be cool. That'll be a few more shows.
Sick.
But compared to Sirens is still on the grind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do.
I see Sirens on a lot of festival posters.
Yeah.
Like you're playing a lot, huh?
Yeah, Sirens is busy. It's like like, I mean, this year we usually go from like anywhere from a 4-week tour to an 8 or 9-week tour, depending on what it is, really. But yeah, like this year we've been working on a new record, so we haven't toured as much.
Yeah.
But we'll just sort of save it for different festivals that are coming up and stuff like that, and just do one-offs or 2 or 3 here and there. But notoriously, Sirens is, you're probably on tour maybe 6 months of the year.
Yeah.
5, 6 months of the year.
Shit.
So it's been pretty consistent. It's been a really, really good gig.
Yeah. That is a good gig.
Yeah, but Sirens is like a lot of the festivals we do now are like the Middle America rock, sort of big rock sort of festivals. So it's like you play like Daytona Speedway. It's called Welcome to Rockville. You're playing in the middle of the Speedway. It's just pretty sick. You played at Red
Rock or whatever the other day, huh?
Did Red Rocks earlier this year, yep.
Sick.
Yeah, this year's been like a lot of bucket list sort of venues.
That's a bucket list, huh?
Red Rocks, Madison Square Garden in New York.
Wow.
That was sick because it was in the playoffs time.
All right.
And the Knicks were, I think they were in the...
What's the Knicks? I'm not a...
New York Knicks.
Oh, okay. NFL, obviously.
NBA. Basketball. Okay. Yeah, so it's their stadium.
Oh, right.
Madison Square Garden.
You played at their stadium.
Yeah, and we played in between one of the playoff games.
Shut up.
So it was crazy. Like, we got there in the morning, everyone's loading in. Like, they completely transformed the arena to have a stage and go over the top of the wooden floor to protect it. Wow. Where all the
where they're playing,
where all the crowd and stuff stands, and where they play. And then as soon as the show's finished, there's already crew ripping up the floor, and you can see the wooden court because the next night they were playing one of the playoff games. Whoa. Which is pretty sick.
That is sick.
But yeah, we
Crazy.
did. Yeah, MSG, and there was a couple of other big venues on that one that were all bucket lists. So this year's been good. I mean, every year's been good, but yeah, this one was like...
especially good.
Yeah, I mean, Red Rocks is one of those ones where you watch a bunch of your favourite bands. Oh. They always usually film the set.
I know.
You know, Incubus does a live one there, and it's just so sick. And it's just so picturesque, like...
Fuck.
From...
Where is it?
It's in Colorado, just outside of Denver.
Right. Yep. I did know that.
But around the venue is amazing as well, because... Yeah, obviously in the amphitheatre you're surrounded by the 2 big rocks, but outside it's all like national park, and they've got hiking trails, everything. So I'll take my bike on tour, my road bike, and I just rode around the national park all day.
Wow!
Go for a couple of hikes. It's
do you
really
fly that
nice
over,
country.
or do you have one over there?
Nah, I have one in Nashville.
Oh yeah, sweet.
When I was living in Nashville for a period of time, I got a pushy. And, spent a lot of hours on that thing. So I don't think I'll ever let it go. But, yeah, I just put it in the trailer or the truck and take it out on the road because it's nice to get away from the venue. I think I've seen
a video of you riding around on it.
Yeah, it's sick.
On the Daytona Speedway, possibly.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah. This year, yeah.
I'm not sure where.
That was a sick one.
That are stuck in my mind. It's you riding your dushy like on the Speedway.
Dude, so sick though, eh?
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, all the boys, they were waiting for the car to take you from the artist lounge area around the track to the back of the stage.
Yeah.
And I had my bike there, and I was like,
fuck, I'm out of here, boys.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to sit in a car if I can cruise and ride to stage on the bike.
Cool down, get a bit of wind through your hair before you go and sweat your ring out.
Yeah, and that was sick. Yeah, it's moments like that are really cool, I reckon.
Yeah.
More sometimes more so than the show itself.
Yeah.
You know, just taking in the city or like where you are at, and yeah. But yeah, Sirens is kicking off, finishing the record at the moment. That'll come out early next year, and
are they all Americans as well?
They're all American, yeah. One of them's in LA.
Yeah.
One's up in Oregon, one's in Michigan, and one's in Arizona.
Fuck, that's a spread.
Yeah, they're all spread out. So
is it hard to coordinate? Like where he's recording and stuff?
This one we've done a bit different. We were actually all meeting in Philadelphia.
Right.
Been working with a producer there called Will Yip, who's he's done a lot of really cool records and a lot of our favourite records. But he has his studio out there. So we did about 3 or 4 writing trips, 2 weeks at a time each trip, over the last 2 years probably, and just got in the room, wrote the songs, sat with them for a while, went back in a couple months later, did another 2 weeks, did the same thing, just worked pretty much flat out for 10 days or whatever, get everything demoed out and whatnot. And at the end of it, we had a collection of songs that we wanted to put on the record, so then we started cutting them for real.
Okay.
But that was all in Philly, yeah. But in coordinating things between the band, it goes beyond the band as well, because like we've got a lot of crew. That one of our guitar techs is from Scotland. A bunch of the other boys are from, you know, Colorado or Kentucky. Everyone's everywhere.
It's weird, eh?
So it's a big operation.
It sounds like it, yeah.
But yeah, it kind of worked out when I first linked up with Sirens. It kind of worked out that I could actually come back to Australia because everyone went home.
Yeah.
Like, I think it would have been a different situation if everyone was living in the one city.
Everyone lives in LA, and then you're like, oh, hey, everyone, you guys just keep doing what you're doing. I'm
right?
out here.
Yeah, if they were wanting to jam every week and stuff like that, which some bands do.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like a jam band.
Yeah.
But, with Sirens, it kind of works out that everyone just goes and does their thing. We all talk to each other pretty much daily anyway.
Yeah.
But organisation-wise, it's always leading up to a show or tours or recording dates, and it's scheduled in the calendar pretty far ahead,
like months ahead.
Yeah,
you know what's coming, like what's coming up now.
Next year is completely planned out.
Cool. Okay.
Well, which is a nice feeling.
That's nice.
Sometimes it's not.
I mean, it's not.
You're kind of sitting around just going, like, you know,
when they're going to call me, I got to just suddenly, sorry, honey, I'm out of here.
Yeah, anxiety spikes, and you're just like, where's, you know, what am I going to do? You know. Yeah. So it feels good having next year lined up. Yeah. But Sirens is good.
Bad.
Yeah. Just keep cracking on with that, and yeah, it's been a really fun time with those guys. Hey,
yeah, it looks good. I'm always following. I always watch the would you call it a tutorial? Is that what it's called? The drum tutorial?
Oh, the drum video.
Yeah,
I think you'd probably maybe just a playthrough.
A playthrough when you got the camera set up and you're playing, but it's just solo on the kit.
Yeah,
and I'm like, man, I'd probably start having heart palpitations looking at that many objects in front of me.
Yeah, sketchy, hey.
It's just that simple drums.
It's kind of
just frazzled.
It's I get that. It's kind of
second nature.
Kind of like a comfort thing as well, though, because I think if I didn't have those and I had to purely interact with like
the audience,
a couple thousand people every night, I'd be like, ugh. So at least I have something to take my mind off.
At least you can just hide behind the skins.
Yeah, it's like right now. Yeah, it's like right now talking into a microphone, or you know, whatever. It's like,
more nervy now,
dude. Hey,
shut up.
Yeah, I was driving over here. I just ripped a double espresso, and I'm just like, no. What have I done?
No way. Yeah. More anxiety coming and sitting in the dungeon than playing in front of 2,000 people. That's good. I like that.
Well, I guess it's because, like, for shows and stuff like that, my biggest thing is preparation. So before a show, I would have done so many hours on the kit playing those songs, knowing exactly what was going to what was going to happen. You know,
you never know what I'm going to ask you, do you?
No.
I could pull a real rogie out of the hat. I could do something really inappropriate. really stitch you.
Yeah, be my guest, mate. Let's go.
All right. Well, I've got heaps. I got so many questions about band and touring and travel.
Yeah.
But before we go in depth, because that could go for hours.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there,
yeah.
Hey?
Let's just give you a proper introduction. Yeah. Matthew Best.
Yeah.
From Ulladulla, born and bred.
Actually born in Griffith, New South Wales.
Right.
But don't have really any memories from there. And then my old man got a job at the local high school, woodwork teacher.
Yeah.
So we came here end of year 2,
Okay, yeah.
So what age is year 2? Is it 7 or 8?
7 or 8, I think. Yeah.
So
probably 7. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of my memory is only Ulladulla. But yeah, not born and bred, but spent all
That's
my
close
life
enough. Claim it.
Yeah.
Take it, mate.
Leash doesn't let me get away with that one.
Is she born and bred?
Yeah, she's born and bred.
Oh,
she's like, yeah. Well, does your birth certificate say Milton Hospital? Mine does. I'm just like,
mine doesn't. Mine doesn't.
Where are you at?
I'm Bustleton, West Oz.
Bustleton.
But I moved over here when I was a couple of months old.
Yeah. See.
But still, my brother's has got Milton, and he's all like, don't fucking tell me what up. And I'm
it's
like,
funny, hey.
Yeah.
But born in Griffith. Had my early years out there, which was really nice, but it's pretty hazy when you think back to your early Grom years, hey?
It's almost impossible. I guess
pretty
you get
much,
little flashes.
Yeah. I only have a couple of memories from there, and then it's pretty much all been Ulladulla.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And, I mean, I can't imagine what life would have been like if Mum and Dad stayed out there, hey? Full Westie.
Yeah.
But yeah, came here. Yeah, end of year 2, beginning of year 3, and Ulladulla Primary, Ulladulla Public, public education till I die, UHS, Ulladulla High School.
Yep. Would you have been at school when I was there? 35. Were you in Talaras here?
Year below.
Year below Talara.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I first met you. I remember Mum came home and was like, do you have any clothes you like grown out of or anything like that? And I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, you'd know better than me.
I know, Mum. Yeah.
And she was like, oh, because we know, I know Jake and, Chewy and Lisa and that. They're like, might give him some of your hand-me-downs, because I got all mine from my brother.
Yeah.
And I remember sifting through my cupboard and
I wonder what
I had this. It was my favourite red Ezekiel t-shirt.
I remember it.
Do you remember
I remember it.
It was my favourite.
Was that from you?
Yeah.
I just remember, like, clothes would just come, people give me hand-me-downs, and I was never exactly sure which was from where, but I remember it.
Sickest shirt.
Ezekiel.
It's sickest shirt. And I used to do this thing where if I liked a t-shirt or something so much, I'd never wear it, and then I'd grow out of it. So I was like... When I parted with it, I was like, this is so heavy.
This young punk's just going to go and roll around in the dirt in my favourite shirt.
But I don't think that lasted long, because you pretty much went past me in height within a couple of years.
Didn't take long, man. Well, no, high school. I think I was year 8. I went from the smallest to the biggest pretty quick.
That was your growth spurt.
Yeah, it was zip, suddenly, like, didn't go out at all. Just all of the thickness that was meant to happen just went up.
It's funny how you do that with clothes. Hey, do you do a similar thing? You like hold on to all your best outfits and then you never wear them?
Yeah, for sure. When I was younger, it's just sit them on ice.
Yeah, especially down
one
here.
One day, it's going to be nice. This day will be good for it.
Especially down here, you just spend all your time in your boardies. You just in and out of your wetty and then boardies, and then it's like, 100%, all right, well, I'm done.
100%. Yeah.
But all of my schooling here. I started drumming when I was about 8 or 9. Mum and Dad got me a kit.
Glad you said that, because that was a question.
Was that the next one?
Yeah, no, that's good.
I got you, man.
Yeah, thank you.
I got this piano black wrapped kit. It was called Power Beat. They don't make
piano black.
Piano
wrapped.
Black, like that's the color. It's like a glossy black. You know those glossy black grand pianos?
Yeah, that's nice.
It's meant to mimic that. Yeah, nice and shiny.
Yeah.
This was on the lower end of the budget, but it was the sickest thing ever.
Did you take to it straight away?
I just always wanted to drum, and when I got it, I mean, I had to work pretty hard. Like it didn't come to me straight away, but sort of had a general knack of being able to pick it up, I reckon.
Uh-huh.
So I got lessons for the first few years of playing throughout primary school and stuff, and just doing like, do you remember Mr. J's drumming group?
Yes.
Yeah. Just
on the djembos.
On the djembos.
The cowbell.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Oh, did Did you do Southern Stars?
I did, yeah.
Did I come?
Were you part of the big drumming group?
I think I have a bit of a memory that maybe we did that together.
$4 crew, hey.
Massive.
It's good fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, did that sort of stuff through primary school and like the school band and talent quests and that sort of thing. I have a memory of playing In the End by Linkin Park in like a year 4 talent show or something.
The Talent Quest.
Yeah, so
what funny. A good name for it. The Talent Quest.
It's sick. Kind of weird when you think about it as well, like if you think about it too much. But
so weird.
Yeah, did that and then just loved drumming, hey. Like Scotty, my brother, would burn me CDs and hand them to me and it was all like the old school punk.
Was he already a muso?
Yeah, so he was playing guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my dad's a really good piano player.
Cool.
Still plays every Sunday up at the local Baptist church.
He still plays in the church band?
He's still going. He can't feel his hands or that well anymore because of his MS. Yeah. But he still is amazing.
Still playing.
So he's always been good. Mum's always sung.
She sings, yeah.
And my sister played a bit of piano for a little bit, but
I remember your mum singing. My nan and your mum, when we were kids at church, would just
belt it out. Eh?
So
just
like,
belting it
out. So good, man. Everyone else going like, they're just like hitting notes.
Dude, they just like. Oh, what's no shame, hey?
No.
Like, just so proud and, relaxed about it.
Just proud to belt, yeah. Yeah. So good.
Whereas, we'd be like mumbling, just, you know what I mean? Is it time to go to the car park and skate yet? Or
yeah.
But, so they were, mum and dad were musically,
in tune.
Yeah. And my brother was playing, but he'd give me burnt CDs with all the old school punks and stuff like, Pennywise, NoFX, Mill and Colin, MXPX, Green Spoon, Green Day, Blink, Newfound Glory.
Yeah.
So I'd just be in the drum room blasting along to those all the time.
Did you have like a music zone at your house?
Had a room. It was supposed to be soundproof, but it definitely wasn't. Drums are so loud, man. It's
so
like
loud. Dude.
Huge shout out to my family for always letting me go ham on the kit.
Would you play with your brother? Like, would he be playing guitar and you to play?
We did it a little bit, yeah. Well, I mean, we played. I was brought up in a Christian home, and we played in the church band most Sundays.
Yeah, I can't
from when I was maybe 8 or 9.
When you were young?
Yeah.
I remember you being young.
8 or 9 until I finished school, actually. So Scotty was in that band there, but as we got into high school, we actually formed a little punk band. Me, him, Penno, Cale Pennington. He was on lead guitar.
So good,
He was so sick, man.
Sick. Penno is punk to the bone, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a legend. And it was so fun, man. Like, we'd go in the local, Milton Aldala Battle of the Bands and stuff like this. And
sick.
Just heaps fun, man. Like, playing Green Spoon and Blink and Pennywise and all that sort of stuff.
I do have brief memories of this stuff.
Like, sick fun. Original stuff as well. Like, we'd enter this competition called Youth Rock, which happened every year up in Sydney, where bands from, I don't know whether it's just New South Wales or all of Australia, but they have a full week of Battle of the Band nights.
Yeah.
You have to send in and enter prior to the event. But we went in that and, we just have fun with it. And did that throughout high school. And alongside that, I did this thing called Southern Schools Performing Ensemble, which you might remember from coming to Ulladulla Public School. It was like a big band that would tour, come and put on shows with dancers and singers as well.
Oh, kinda.
So that they'd have the rhythm section, drums,
and they'd come to the school and put on the show. So.
Yeah. And they'd have a horn section and trumpets, trombones, saxes, all that sort of stuff. I did that from about year 9. You have to try out for it, and it's the area from, I think it's Wollongong down to the border, and then out to the Riverina or something like that. It's quite a large area. You have to go through the audition process and stuff. I somehow got a gig with that for the drumming. So I did that for...
Auditioned for it?
Yeah, you have to go through an audition, which was a pretty rattling experience, hey?
And you got plucked?
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny though. Like I went in and played a Newfound Glory song for like this big band jazz Motown sort of thing. You know what I mean? Which is pretty funny. But I did that and that was amazing. That was what it was it was that group, dancers, singers, big band, and you'd get together for a week every school term and go on tour. So you'd go to all different areas of the state, whether it be New South Wales, Vico or Queensland. And you'd go and play 3 shows a day at different schools. So
really?
It taught you like loading in, setting up, playing the show, packing up, loading out, on the bus to the next school, do the same thing. You do that 3 or 4 times a day.
And Year 9?
Yeah, so I started in Year 9. Wow. I did that until Year 11.
That's cool.
And throughout that, I would do Southern Stars as well. So going from the drumming group, I ended up becoming the drummer in the pit. So
what's the pit?
The pit is where like all the bands sit. So you have your rhythm section, drums, bass, guitar, keys, whatever. Then you have all the brass, and then you have all the woodwind, like clarinet, flutes, and all that sort of stuff. And then you'd have strings section and stuff. So you're playing in this big...
Like at the Opera House?
It was held at Wynn Entertainment Centre every year.
Is it the same thing though? You know, you go to the Opera House and they're all sitting in a pit.
Yeah, they're underneath the stage.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what
pit.
it is. Yeah,
okay,
that's the pit.
Yep.
So I ended up doing that for a couple of years, which was an amazing experience as well. So they'd put I think 4 or 5 shows on in September of every year. Where, Wynn Entertainment Centre. I think it's like a 9,000 cap venue.
Yeah.
And they'd have all different songs and acts performed by people from all over the South Coast.
Yeah.
So I did that for a fair few years, and then that it was the best thing ever through school, hey, because it was like, what do you mean I get to go on tour?
I get to go on tour while you mugs are doing homework.
Yeah, 1 or 2 weeks a term, you know.
So good.
And that, like... I was by no means like anything amazing compared to a lot of those other musicians. Like a lot of them were like at the Conservatorium of Music,
right,
for their instrument, and it was like really jazzy and fusion.
Could you explain the Conservatorium of Music? What is that?
I guess it's like it's a school of music.
Okay.
Where people that are already quite exceptionally talented at music, at their instrument, go to get better and link up with other people. So there's one in Wollongong, there's one in Sydney. It's quite prestigious. Anyway.
You're at Dully High.
Yeah, and I was just like, I just want to rock. Do you know what I mean? Like, but it made me mix with those sort of musicians, and you had to sight read all your music, so all the drum charts and stuff like that, you had to be able to sight read and stuff. And it inevitably made me a way better musician, and I was mixing with these crew that, you know, wanted to pursue music as their career as well. Yeah. So through all that, ended up linking up with a couple of them, made some heaps good friends.
Sick.
Formed a bunch of... one band in particular with a few of the crew, and throughout high school we'd do shows up and down the South Coast. Like,
what was the band called?
Oh, it was called Grace's Secret.
Grace's Secret.
Yeah, it was like a high school band.
I kind of feel like I have memories of all of this.
Maybe, yeah. But we do gigs up and down the coast, like Milton Theatre and stuff like that.
I do, man.
So that was from like when we were like 16 onwards.
Yeah.
Until the year after school. But that one was funny in itself, because like we want to tour, you know. So we'd book these gigs down at Eden at like the Australasian pub.
Yeah.
But we were all only 16, so we'd have to have our parents come along and like babysit, you know, so we could play the gigs.
So you could play at a pub, yeah.
But it was sick fun. Like, we'd book these tours. We'd go, you know, Eden, Merimbula, Tathra, Bega, Maruya, Ulladulla, like Milton Theatre and a couple other things, Nowra, Wollongong. So that was real fun.
Yeah.
And then finished school, and I originally intended to go to Southern Cross Uni for contemporary music.
Yeah.
But decided to defer and see where the band would go, that Grace's Secret band. That ended up ending within a couple of months, and then that's when I ran into Wax Mum.
Yeah.
In the main street of Milton.
Does that end on like terms of like you were young and starting to blue, or people? It was
pretty sweet. The singer of that band just wanted to go and do his own thing.
Yeah.
I was pretty rattled at the time, but you know, you kind of are when you're that young, and you can only see so far ahead.
Yeah, you'd be spewing.
But then the TA thing ended up happening, and
so
sort of left that behind. Yeah.
So Whack.
Yep.
What's his name again?
Fakayo. Yep.
Yeah. So he's still currently in the band.
No, he ended up leaving in.
And what was his position?
He was lead guitar.
Okay.
But main songwriter as well.
From Ulladulla already.
From Ulladulla as well. Yeah.
Right. That's the.
You'd know him if you saw him for sure.
I would. Surely.
He's an amazing classically trained pianist.
Yeah.
So it's just incredible on the piano, and he developed that, you know, he went from there onto other multiple instruments, guitar, bass, you know, anything, can sing as well. He ended up moving to Sydney midway through high school, but he was actually, I've missed a band. He was actually in my first band in high school. He was the rapper.
Wow.
So we would do these, you know, gigs, him and one of his brothers, and it was sort of a family affair. They'd get their dad in on guitar sometimes as well. But before each band practice in the music room, we'd be ripping punk songs. He'd be on guitar and I'd be on the drums, and we'd be playing like Rufio or, you know, a Blink song or something.
Yeah.
That's where we made the connection. But he ended up moving to Sydney, and we linked up the year after high school, and he just started Tonight Alive with the other crew.
Okay.
So they'd played a couple of gigs, weren't vibing with their drummer, and then I just hit him up, and he was like, yeah, do you want to come up and I guess have a jam sort of audition, you know? So I was like, back then I think it was MySpace was a thing. Remember MySpace?
Yep.
They had 2 songs on MySpace. So I learnt those 2 songs, went up there, and
blew them out of the park.
Nah, I learned the songs, and I got there, and they were like, oh, we actually don't play those songs anymore. So I was like, oh, that's sweet. So they showed me 2 other songs, and we ripped them, and then the next week I was playing a gig with them. And that was sort of the beginning of Tonight Alive.
So and that's crazy. So what, like since school, you're 35 years old, correct?
Yeah.
So since school, you've been tied in with Tonight Alive?
Yeah. It's a long time, hey?
It's a relationship right there.
Yeah. How many years is that? Quick math. 16?
27, 28.
16
27. Wait, what?
Oh, of Tonight Alive, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, joined...
Not 27, 17.
Yeah, 17. There we go.
27.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, shit. Get a bit carried away there, wasn't I?
Yeah, it's a long time, hey? It's pretty much half my life.
Yeah. Sick.
TA has been a thing.
And it's just rebirthing.
Yeah.
And it's going to continue to be a part of your life.
I think so, yeah.
That's mad.
You can't really look too far ahead with this sort of stuff, hey? But
no.
Next few years for sure. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. But it's been a good part of my life, for sure.
Because something that I was wondering, is there some sort of recruitment process, or do you apply? Is it like you go online and go, drummer needed, all right, boom, boom, my name's this, I can do this.
Yeah, good question.
What is the process to become the drummer of a pretty significant band?
I think it's probably I hate the term of it, networking.
Knowing someone who knows someone else.
Kind of, and yeah, it's not a very good feeling like doing that sort of stuff. Kind of makes you feel a bit icky. Hey,
it is what it is, though.
But in my case, which I can only talk to my experience throughout the years of touring with Tonight Alive, we toured with so many bands, so many different bands, and made heaps of friends along the way. So like during that period, yeah, you were logging so many tours and shows and spending so much time with other bands.
Yeah.
That naturally, as you get older, you know, things don't work out with the band. You know what about this guy? Yeah, they know what you can do. They've seen it. They've lived it on the road with you.
Yeah.
So in my experience with Sirens, that's how it happened. Tonight Alive had toured with Sirens. Heaps, man. I think we did like 2 or 3 Warped tours with them. They were on the bill. We did a bunch of their headlines across the States. So I'd spent heaps of time with them.
With those crew.
And when the TA stuff finished at the end of 2018, I ended up going to Nashville.
Living?
Yeah, I had a really good mate help me out and put me up for a period of time. To try and find... I went there to try and find another gig.
Try and find a band, yeah.
Because TA had finished, gone on hiatus. I was like, well, I don't want to stop drumming.
And what happens when a band tapers away? What do you do as a drummer? Income, like...
You got to go and find other work.
Are you on the bones of your ass?
Yeah.
Scraping by until someone picks you up? Like...
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's what I was getting at. Is like, so then do you apply? Do you put up an ad on LinkedIn? I'm a professional drummer.
Pretty much. I used Instagram and Twitter, and I just sent out a post. I was like, I think it was when I got to Nashville, I didn't really have anything going, you know. So when I got there, I was like, I'm looking for work, like looking for other gigs. I just want to drum, sort of thing. And I ended up picking a few things up. I played for there was this a girl called Dia Frampton who was on American Idol. She came from a band with her sister called Megan Dia, and they were doing a bunch of shows the summer of 2019. So I ended up linking up with them for a bunch of gigs, and then another girl who was doing pop country back then, and now he's doing like pop punk sort of stuff. Her name was Taylor Acorn. So I filled the time with gigs, but it wasn't enough to really make ends meet.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So I ended up having to get a job. What's it called? Bussing tables at a restaurant.
Bussing.
Yeah, it's like when you either take the food to the table or you clean it up.
Okay.
To the wash area.
Right.
So you're running all the meals stuff in Nashville. And
Did you have a work visa? How'd you do that?
Yeah, I had a work visa.
Okay. You had a work visa.
Right. But it was gnarly, man. I was getting $2 an hour, and then whatever tips on top of that.
Fuck.
So sometimes I'd go home with after a 6 or 8 hour shift with maybe
$200.
$20. 20, yeah.
Bucks.
I think the most I ever made was maybe 90. So
after 6 hours?
Yeah, man, it was pretty gnarly.
Fuck, man.
Anyway, that was part of the grind, you know. So I was doing that, and then when I had the Megan Dia gigs or the Taylor gigs, I'd go and do them. You know, and then it just so happened that Megan Dia were playing the same string of festivals that Sirens were. So I linked back up with the guys.
Again?
Yeah.
After the TA
And they saw that I was playing gigs outside of Tonight Alive, and it was like, oh. And
what are you doing?
Things weren't working out with their drummer at the time. And anyway, after that, I ended up getting a call from one of the boys, and they were like, hey, do you want to come out on tour with us at the end of this year? And that was a support for, it's a band called Bring Me the Horizon across the States. So Sirens were main support for that, and they were big venues. The first show I played with Sirens, I think it was to 9,000 people. So it was pretty, that year was it was a whirlwind, hey.
Wow.
But anyway, did the across the US run with them, and then we went straight to the UK and Europe for another month or two. And that wrapped up that year. And then they had tours booked for the next year, and that was pretty much it. Yeah, we did
2019, was that right?
That's the end of 2019, yeah.
And then, until current, right?
Yeah, until currently.
Do you have... Is it hard to juggle between the both, or like TA and Tonight Alive and Sirens?
It's sometimes a little bit overwhelming, to be completely transparent. But I'm just lucky enough that both camps are so supportive.
Yeah.
To do the other thing. I know that everyone knows that Sirens is the priority.
Yeah.
So when Sirens is off, we can do some TA stuff.
Yeah. I mean, essentially Sirens is like not to push down on Tonight Alive, but Sirens is the bigger band.
Yeah. Right? They do really, really well.
Yeah.
Sirens does really well.
Yeah. I mean,
so does TA.
I knew of sleeping with Sirens before you had anything to do with them.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because I was necessarily listening to them, but you'd see them on lineups. You'd see them on big punk metal lineups.
Yeah, for sure.
Sirens, and I was like, that's a good name.
They're a sick band, man.
I like the name.
Yeah. And I was stoked when I got the gig, man. I loved their music. You know, I loved the guys in it. So yeah, it's been a blast since day dot.
Yeah, sick.
But yeah, 2020, we did 1 or 2 tours at the beginning of the year, and then I'm pretty sure COVID hit.
COVID and the bushfire kind of region.
Yeah.
That's when
bushfire was a gnarly period, actually.
Were you here?
Yeah. Were you here as well?
Yeah. I just got back from traveling.
Yeah, me too. I got back from a Europe tour.
Same. But not that kind of tour. Partying and surfing.
Tell us about your tour, mate. But yeah, got back, and that was pretty gnarly because I was meant to leave pretty much straight after New Year's, and all the roads around town were cut off and closed. Yeah. So I'd actually had arranged a couple of mates up to Nowra to do like jet ski.
To get a boat, yeah.
Because I had to get out. I had to go to tour.
And you did that?
I didn't end up doing it. We had it all lined up. I had Burnsy and another mate from Culburra we were going to meet. And then 3 days before I left, they opened the road. And they were like, this might be the last time it's...
Go.
So...
You punched.
I didn't even get in my own car. I got in my mum's car and just chucked my stuff, took back roads out, ended up getting out, and they shut it like an hour later, and that was it.
Oh, sweet.
So I ended up getting out. But, that was a gnarly period. So I did another 1 or 2 tours that year with Sirens in the States, and then, COVID hit. Kind of shut it all down. It was really hard to be a muso through that period.
How was that?
Well, I mean, everything shut down, hey? Not only the music industry, a lot of other industries. But it pretty much came to a halt. And to be honest, for the first couple of months... For the first month, I was kind of rattled. And then for the next, 6 to, 9, 10 months of being in Ulladulla with leash, mates, family, surfing.
You're around a lot. I remember that.
I was like, oh, my God, it feels so good to be in the one place for a period of time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I bet.
When everywhere else was going to shit.
So you've been on the move since how old? Like proper on the move?
Since high school.
Yeah, you've been burning around.
Yeah.
Like I can't say that I've seen you like solidly established here and not moving since we were kids.
Yeah, that'd be right. Memories. Yeah, it's probably like, you'd probably average like, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 months abroad.
I was going to say, my memory would be of you being here a few months a year.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, Matty, yeah, sweet. So me, gone again.
I know.
See you this time next year.
But yeah, COVID was gnarly. But yeah, having that time was like, this is actually really nice. I get to spend time in the one spot and actually get not like a bit of normalcy, but do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But throughout that, Sirens we were still planning certain things and working towards stuff behind the scenes, and then it sort of every time a new strain of whatever would come out, things would get kicked down the line and blah blah blah.
Could you leave because it was your
your
so I had
to get what's it called? It was like special exemption.
Exemptions, yeah. I remember all this exemption talk, yeah.
Which was pretty stressful as well, because I was like, well, what if I can't get it? There's my gig gone.
What if I can't get back in?
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and get back in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that ended up, we ended up picking things back up mid-2021.
Okay.
Back in the States, a bunch of festivals and stuff like that. And then it was kind of off to the races.
Yeah.
Again, we did a record through that time. So sort of were productive throughout that time regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And then, 2022, 2023, 24 have all been really busy. And 25's been busy too.
Been hectic.
26 is looking that way too.
Yeah. So, like, from a financial point of view, how do you survive as a musician when you can't play shows, you can't meet with your band to make music? How do you make ends meet there?
Living
off savings, or?
I try not to. It's hard not to with like the current climate of everything, but
for sure.
I try not to. So I'll pick up work when I'm home. This year I haven't done too much because it's been busy with Siren stuff, but during COVID, the schools were still on.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting a gig down at Ulladulla Public School as a SLSO, which is it stands for Student Learning Support Officer, but it's a teacher's aide.
Yep, teacher's aide.
So I was in the support unit there.
Yep.
Which was sick.
Mad.
So I did that, 2020, 2021, pretty much off and on until currently, although I haven't done it that much this year.
Mm-hmm.
But it also, what COVID made me realise as well is that I had no fallback.
Mm.
So when the music stopped, I was like, oh, I don't have a trade. Like I'm not qualified in anything else. Like, what do I do? You know? So kick my ass into gear to get that SLSO gig. And then that was sort of a tester to see if I liked being in the classroom enough to start a uni degree.
I was going to say, am I right in saying you're studying teaching?
Yeah, primary teaching. So I'm halfway through currently.
Yeah.
It's a slog, hey.
And it's via correspondence, I'm assuming. Yeah. And there's no, like, you've got the 4-year term of the course. You can just peck away at it.
I can peck away. I'm doing part-time. So I think naturally it takes about 7. If you're doing full-time, 4 years. Part-time, 7.5, I think. But I've failed a couple, so I think it'll more likely be maybe 9 years for me.
But I mean, like, it's not like that's...
It's no biggie, hey.
Yeah, no.
But it's a slog for sure.
Yeah.
But when uni's different to being in the classroom. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people say that too.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of it's writing essays and doing all this stuff, which I was never really that good at school anyway. So I find it pretty difficult. But then when you get into the classroom and you develop these relationships with the kids and, you understand what they need and how to talk with them and see what they need with certain stuff in learning, it's real fun. And then, knock off early and go play basketball.
Yeah.
Kick the footy.
Sick.
So it's good fun, man. But
so was this NDIS work?
Nah. It's under
just purely under the
completely separate Department of Education.
Department of Education.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, it was cool. It's been cool. Hey, so that's just like a slow burn while the music is still going.
Yeah.
And along with Tonight Alive and Sirens as well, I still try and do as much other session work as I can for other artists.
Yeah, and what is that, or what does that look like?
So usually it's if an artist wants a live drummer for a tour or a couple of gigs, or it's recording, like studio recording. So that's another thing I worked on behind the scenes is my studio space up back in Ulladulla.
Where is that?
It's just up behind Harris Scarf there.
Oh, you're in one of those little.
Yeah.
Oh, because Hayden
Moore. Yeah, so I moved in after he moved out.
You're in his one?
Yeah.
No way.
6 space.
It is a 6 space.
So I can get up there. Leash usually is up and about to go to her work like 5 in the morning-ish. So I'll just split and go up there.
Down the coffee cart?
Yep. And I'll just go and split up there and put in, 4 or 5 hours up there. No one knows you're there. It's all soundproofed.
Is it that well soundproofed?
Yeah, it's really good. And it sounds great on the inside. So
man,
I set up like a studio rig in there, and I've been slowly dialing that over the last couple of years as well, doing some projects for anyone who wants my drums on their recordings and stuff.
And how, but so that's what I mean with the session thing. So will they send you a recording of everything they have without the drums?
Yeah, usually a reference with the drums and then another one without, and you put your own flair on it, record it.
So how can they give you a reference with the drums if they don't have someone on the drums to play it?
Usually a lot of people will put like guide drums on it. So
garage band drums.
Yeah. Okay. Demo drums. Some are really good, some are terrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just that sort of thing with that. And you can either do it via MIDI, which is like all computer. You have different sorts of software that mimic certain people's drum kits and sounds. And I can either send it back that way, or I record it acoustically in the room and send those stems
the file
back. Yeah,
right.
Send the file
stems
back.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, so when you hear a song, it's usually like a stereo bounce. It's got everything in it.
Yeah.
But when you think of a drum kit, you've got like, 16 to 18 mics on a kit. So you've got 2 on the kick drum, 2 on the snare drum. You got all the rack toms, floor tom, however many floor toms you got hi-hats, you got overheads, you've got room mics. You're blending a lot of different stuff.
Fuck.
So, yeah, I mean, what you're hearing is everything, but when you send it back to a producer or someone that is then going to mix it, they need each individual microphone recording.
Each sound.
Yeah, each sound.
So you got to send them, what was it, 16 different files?
About 16 to 18, yeah. Depending on what you're running. Yeah, it's pretty wild, hey.
I just assume, actually, that's a pretty dumb assumption. I just assumed there'd be just like almost like one of these, almost like a condenser mic straight in the middle and just like, there's your sound.
Yeah, I wish it was that easy.
Far out.
I mean, it depends what the sound you're going for as well. If you're getting, like a industrial, like White Stripesy sort of sound,
they'd use a
that
condenser.
sort of thing. As an overhead for sure, but I'm pretty sure White Stripes only used 3 mics. So it was like kick drum, snare drum, and an overhead, and it sounds awesome, right?
It
for
does.
That vibe.
But that's the garage rock.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the garage sound is one here. Yeah, so when you're getting real tech and there's double kicks, there's fucking 15 different hi-hats and
there's a lot going on.
Cymbals and and that's so
how
hectic.
That's how the studio stuff works. And then with the live gigs, depending on what artist you're doing it, they'll usually you'll be contacted by someone in their camp to be like, are you available these dates? This is happening, blah, blah, blah. So that happened back in maybe 2021 or 2022. An Aussie artist called G-Flip. One of my best mates, Benny Ellingworth, he is their drummer, but he couldn't make the gigs, so they needed a fill-in for a bunch of stuff. I think one was a couple of festivals and stuff like that. So ended up doing that, which was epic. And I just got sent the set list. And they have a MD that, sort of directs you in what they want from you. So you pretty much just show up knowing the song's ready to go.
Right.
That was real fun, the G-Flip stuff. And then worked out that I could do some stuff with... do you know 2 chicks called the Veronicas?
That was my next question. Yeah. I was like...
We're on a roll.
I was like, is it true that you did some drumming for the Veronicas?
I did, yeah. That was really fun.
That is sick.
Yeah.
I love the Veronicas.
The Sirens had just finished a tour across the States with a band called The Used, one of my favourite bands. And then it was just before it, I got hit up by an old mate that used to tech for Tonight Alive, Benny Fenwick.
Yeah.
He now is he's like been long-time Parkway Drive crew member.
Okay.
And he was looking after the Veronicas at that time, and he was like, "Hey man, are you still living in the States?" And I was like, "I'm not, but what are the dates?" And he said the weekend, and it was the weekend right after we finished the tour.
So you were there already?
So I was there already, ended in LA, stayed in LA, went and linked up with the girls and the other crew that were doing it, and then, went and did a couple of festivals with the Veronicas, which was sick. It was sick.
Man.
Yeah.
That is sick.
It was a funny one because I used to hear it from my sister's room, when I was a girl.
I feel so untouched right now. That's wicked.
I'd hear her spinning their record, when I was a grom. So when it came around and I was learning the songs again, and I was like, these are sick songs.
They're sick, man.
And
they're twins, right?
Yes, yeah.
They are twins.
Yeah, hard. I found it kind of difficult to tell which one was apart.
Yeah, so I'm like, they have to be twins. Do
you know what I mean?
Man. They can't look that similar and just
Luckily,
be sisters.
at that stage, Lisa had short hair and Jess had longer hair. Okay. So I was like, oh, okay, sweet, I'm in the cool. Yeah. I'm in the clear.
In the clear, yeah.
But that was a cool one. Like, we rehearsed in LA, and the first day, I'm pretty sure it was just myself and a guy called Toby, who is an amazing MD. He was MD, musical director for Veronica's. He does like Baker Boy, a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
And a girl called Sophie on bass. So we practiced the first day, and then the next day, the chicks came in.
Yeah. So you just played the music.
Set. Yeah.
Without vocals.
Yeah, just got it dialed. I think it was like 8 or 9 songs. It was a relatively short set at a festival.
Yeah.
A couple of festivals.
Does it take you a while to pick up on that trajectory, or you like?
I found it actually. It was a pretty easy transition because it's pretty much just straight up rock sort of drumming. So going from Sirens to that, it's kind of like Sirens. If you imagine it, Sirens is like 6th gear.
It's a bit more tech. Way more tech.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. And then Veronica's, you could sort of get into the groove a little bit more and not have to exert so much energy, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, the second day when they rocked up, it was sick. It was like, we started going through one song. They were like, oh, do you want to do, I think the song was Take Me on the Floor or something like that. Take me on the floor. Da, 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 da. It was that one. So I was like, yeah, sweet, we'll do it. And they're like standing up the front watching us, and they're like, yeah, sounds good, And they come around to their microphones and then did the chorus.
So take me on the floor.
Yeah. Did the chorus, sounded so sick, and then they did like a synchronized dance. What they do, they have some choreography that they do in different parts of songs and stuff. And they did it, and I was just like, all right, this is the real deal. Like, let's go.
This is the Veronica.
So just set the vibe, and yeah, that was really fun. So yeah, I'm always on like, if it works out with, all the other stuff I've got going on, I'm always open to play with other people, which is really fun.
Do you like subcontract? Like, what's the...
Pretty much,
So you just got an AB... Oh, I mean, I guess not an ABN.
Yeah.
Like, how does it work? So, like...
Social security number.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So you've got a US social security and an Australian ABN.
Yeah, it's all set up legit.
And depending on who you work for, you're either under the ABN or you're under...
Yeah, exactly.
And how does that go, like, paying taxes and jumping through the...
Australia and the US have an agreement with tax. If you paid in one territory, then it negates the other territory.
Yeah, you get refunded for it or something. Hey? Or
Pardon?
Is it like, so do you pay tax in one country, and if you can prove that tax, then it then zaps your tax from the other country?
Yeah, exactly.
Not refunded for it, but it gets it gets taken off.
Yeah, so you're not getting double taxed.
Yeah.
I think it depends on where the money is coming from. So if you're getting paid by a US business, you got to declare it over there. If you're getting paid by an Australian business, you got to declare it there. So it's all got to be pretty legit these days.
So I'm interested,
especially with US visas and stuff. You never want to do the wrong thing
No.
You know.
So
if you can do the right thing, you always should.
Always do the right thing.
There you go. Put it in the bin.
Do the right thing and put it in the bin. How are you going?
Doing pretty good, man. How about you?
Do you need a pee or anything?
I'm sweet. Okay. You?
At some point, but we're good.
Take it away if you need to.
No, we're trimming.
Is there anything else you're wondering about?
There's so much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh no! Hang on a second. This isn't the end of the podcast.
Oh, okay.
You just keep your seatbelt on over there, Matty. No. No, I'm talking like, is there an intermission necessary?
I'm pretty good right now.
Let's continue.
Yeah.
Let's continue. So,
it's always a bit rattling doing a potty. Hey, I really enjoy listening to them and listening to other people, but then when it's your turn, it's like, oh.
Like, are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
You comfortable?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not making you feel weird, am I?
Not at all, mate.
Maybe I should start throwing in some weird stuff and get you a little bit.
You're the host, mate. This is your podcast.
Get you squirming a bit. Right. So let's just we're jumping around a bit here, but there's nothing wrong with that.
It's hard to lay it all out in like chronological order. There's a lot there. Hey,
dude, we don't need to be chronological, do we?
No.
Okay. So let's go to Alicia. Let's go back to like home life a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. When did you meet Leash? How did that become?
I met Leash.
An item.
I met Leash when it was the summer of 2018, early 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Came back here after TA sort of wrapped up.
Yeah.
And was just figuring out what I was going to do and had my mindset on Nashville, so committed to that. But yeah, met her early that year.
Putting that on hold for Nashville?
It was pretty much on ice, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But while I was in Nashville, flew back and saw her for a couple of weeks, which was sick. So we kept in touch, and that was pretty much it, hey. She went to Jindy, do a snow season and stuff like that, and we were sort of both doing our own thing until
COVID?
It was a bit before that.
Okay.
But when COVID happened, I had a choice to either be in the States or here, and chose to be here because it was pretty gnarly in the States right then. And yeah, we've been together for how long now? What's that? How many years is that? You're good at maths today.
So what are we talking? It's 2026, so let's just, 8 years.
Yeah, 7-ish years, maybe 6 or 7 years. Yeah.
6 or 7.
But yeah, it's been amazing. Cool. Yep. Got a pad in town, got the doggos.
Yeah.
Got a cat recently.
A cat, how does that go with the dogs?
They're actually best mates.
Really?
Yeah, it's...
How funny is that?
I think the cat thinks it's a dog.
Yeah.
Because when you pull up at the front gate, it runs out to meet you.
Really?
So, shut up. Yeah, and they're like always playing together and stuff. But yeah, being with Leisha has been amazing. She's got her own stuff going on. She's got a couple of businesses: the coffee van, the wedding caravan, which is a bar.
Really?
And she's doing the wedding planning as well. She's busy.
She's gone busy. What? Okay.
Yeah, when I get home, it takes a little bit of time adjusting back in because she's so turbo, and I'm just like, "Hey, I'm home.
Hey, I'm home.
Want to hang out?
Let's hang." She's like, "Oh, hang on, I got like 3 weddings. I got the coffee cart. I got," and just like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I only knew of the coffee cart.
Yeah. So she does wedding. That's the coffee cart's Hello Huey. The wedding caravan bar is Hello Margie, which was named after a late nan. And the wedding planning business is called Honeybee Planners.
It's called Hello Wedding.
Hello Honeybee Planners.
Hello Honeybee. Honeybee. Wow, so she's
a busy little thing.
She is a busy thing.
We touched on it before we started the potty, like long distance.
We did.
Dating and stuff. It can be difficult sometimes, for sure.
The time difference.
Time difference is killer.
That's shit house, huh?
Europe, when I'm in Europe or UK or the East Coast of the States, it's real difficult because my days, I'll have like the first half of my day just to myself, sort of prepping for a show or whatnot, doing my thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it gets to, I don't know, like 1 or 2 o'clock where my day's like proper kicking into gear for the next 8 hours or whatever.
Up.
And she's just waking up. So
yeah,
can't chat then. And then when I finish the gig, she's still at work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I need to go to bed.
It's like,
so there's small windows.
Yeah.
So audio messages are a thing for us, and just just touching base every day.
What's the time difference when you're in Europe?
Oh man, I think it might be like 16 hours difference, maybe.
So
I could be wrong.
If you're so right now, like my girlfriend lives in LA, and our time difference right now is she's 5 hours forward.
Mm-hmm.
But yesterday.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it.
Yeah, it's too hard to start doing all the...
I find Cali to be pretty manageable,
really?
Time zone. Are you finding it difficult?
It's hard.
Yeah.
Right now it's all right because we're in daylight savings, so we've jumped forward and they've jumped back.
Yeah.
But at the worst of it, it's 7 hours different.
Yeah.
So I finish work at 3 p.m. and she's well and truly trying to go to bed by 10.
Yeah, it can get tough, hey?
Yeah.
Leisha and I have found, as long as we just, touch base with each other.
Daily.
Yeah. Or it can sometimes, on the phone, it can sometimes be a couple of days, but always a text or always a voice note or something like that.
Checking in, tapping in.
Checking in, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's sometimes hard leaving, knowing I'm leaving her on her own sort of thing. She's got her friends and her family here and that, but
yeah,
it's the thing of when you're in a relationship, you both take on different roles and there's a balance there that sometimes exists when you don't even really know.
Yeah.
And then until the other person's gone, you realize there's all this extra stuff you got to do, stuff like that. So I find that to be one of the harder things. I think Leash does as well. And then it's just the thing of, with that as well, it's it's not the physical stuff as well. It's the mental load that you gotta you gotta think about twice the amount of stuff. You know what I mean? It's
you go from sharing the load to suddenly it's all on
you, on top of what you're doing, on top of whatever for your work and all that stuff.
It's a lot, of course.
Yeah. It's that sort of stuff, and then I guess it's the thing of. I mean, these are all first world problems, really,
They are, but still, it's
the thing of just missing. I mean, from my point of view, missing throughout my whole career of touring, you miss a lot of stuff, a lot of friends and families, milestones, weddings,
30th,
funerals, birthdays,
special
special events, graduations.
It's almost like doing fly in, fly out work. Except you're flying out for 3 months.
Yeah,
and a
it's
lot
a long
happens
time.
in 3 months.
Yeah. But then there's the other side of the coin where,
when you're home.
Yeah, you're home. That's true. But when you're away, your partner's going to all those things as well on their own.
As a single.
Yeah. And you're kind of kind of creeps up on you, I reckon. Leisha's done some traveling too, and I've held it down at home. And it kind of creeps up on you. It's not necessarily the events either. It's that twilight, dusk sort of period where you usually link up at the end of a day or something and you're cooking dinner together. And, it's that sort of thing. You're like, I wish they were there, But, Leash is awesome.
It's working.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm out of beers. One. 2, I'm going to go for a quick wizard.
Let's do it.
We'll have a quick break.
I'll grab another one too.
Grab another beer. You're doing pretty well to keep up there because you...
You're doing pretty well to keep up there, mate, because I'm a legend at drinking beer.
I mean... Nah, I mean, cause you're doing most of the talking, I just sit here like fidgeting away and swilling.
Sorry, bro.
Oh, all right. Very good, very good. So during the break, you mentioned that you forgot something that was pretty good.
The shingles episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh, I guess it kind of gives a glimpse into like how
skint.
How there was like no money, like we were just
grinding,
surviving on like a bag of oranges or something. But yeah, we'd maybe get $10 a day, like per DM. $5-10 a day, which doesn't get you much.
Per what?
It's per DM. It's just like per day.
Okay.
Yeah, fancy word, I guess.
Damn.
DIEM. DM. Sorry.
Carpe diem. You know that? Seize the day. Is that what it means?
Nah, it just means this is what you're getting per day.
Oh, okay. DM.
Yeah, so $5 or $10 a day. And I was like, oh, well, how am I going to put any money away to like try and, get some other stuff or something? So I tried to do this tour living with just eating a loaf of bread and a jar of strawberry jam.
Wow.
And I ended up doing it. I got through the tour, but at the end of it, I went and swung past my nan and pop's house. And
was this an Oz tour?
This was an Oz tour. This was early days. And I think I'd just been for a run or something, and my nan noticed these like pussy lumps all around my chest and trunk and stuff. I ended up having shingles because I just burnt the candle at both ends so hard with like no nutrition and playing, however many shows a week we were doing.
And sweating your ring out.
Sweating, hygiene was so bad. Like that's sort of one of the realities of tour, hey?
Yeah.
I've had a couple things like that, like I remember having to do a warp tour. I got this gnarly staph infection all up my legs, up into my crack, and I'd have these massive like
pussy wounds up your arsehole.
Yeah, and have to sit on the kit every day and just grind it out. Like it's just one of those things. Hey, it kind of like if you want to tour and you want to like do the rite of passage and do it the right way, it's kind of like you tick that box.
Are you pumping painkillers just to get through that, just so it doesn't hurt?
That one I was, yeah. There was another time when I was having heaps of wrist issues that I was actually on pretty gnarly painkillers and like cortisone injections into my wrists.
How are your wrists now?
They're good now, hey. Like we actually ended up having to have like a couple months off in 2015. It was lucky. Because I was at the point where I couldn't grip a stick. Like I could hardly play. I was strapping my wrists up every night, painkillers, cortisone injections into the wrist, and then it looked like I was gonna have to get surgery, but ended up last resort trying acupuncture and committed to it, and it fixed everything. Hey?
Really?
Yeah, along with other stuff. Like that's sort of the turning point with my drumming career, where I was like, I need to actually look after myself. Like sort of more of a athlete perspective. Yeah. Which is
necessary when you're swinging your body that hard.
Yeah, for sure. So that involved, eating better, just looking after yourself better, sleeping.
Less party.
But also like getting in the gym and having a gym routine a couple times a week.
You do that now?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I have a program I hit maybe 3 times a week I hit the gym. Yeah. Plus a run a week, and then obviously we're surfing whenever we can, and then drumming on top of that. So just got to look after yourself. Acupuncture, Jace Harper.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, he's amazing. Cupping, acupuncture, everything.
I want to get him on here.
Yeah, he'd be awesome.
I've spoken to him. He's keen.
He's keen?
He said he will, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. That'd be pretty mad, eh?
Dude, it'd be so good.
Just talk Chinese medicine and acupuncture.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good stories.
He's got a lot of wisdom.
Yeah, he's so much knowledge.
Yeah.
That's like every session you go to him, it's just like you learn so much, hey?
Oh, I bet. I haven't been to him yet.
You got to. Well, I mean, if you feel all right, then you're sweet. But
if
something's going... Yeah, no, well, there you go.
I should. Yeah.
No, I'll send you his booking link.
Plumbing with a bad carcass is not a good combo, man.
There you go. No. You know where to go.
Not at all. Well, so have you had any big mega balls ups on stage? Mega stuff up?
Like mistakes?
I don't know.
Like mega stuff ups?
Just something, yeah.
Yeah, man. Haunts me, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. There's been 2 major ones, which I think is pretty good for,
for the career you've had. Surely that's good.
Yeah. And I've learnt to be a lot easier on myself as I've gotten older. It's like you can't be perfect every night.
No.
So much of my career, I was like so oblivious to what was going on around me to take in and cherish. I was so focused on playing perfectly and everything like that. It took till after COVID, I came back and I was like, I'm so lucky to do this and change my perspective. But mega balls up moments would be so heavy, man. TA were playing Coco in London. We'd sold out this venue two nights in a row.
Is Coco the venue?
Coco's the venue. It's this, I think it's like 2,000 cap, maybe 1,800 cap, 2,000 cap. And it's this 3-tiered venue. So it's beautiful, hey? It's got a balcony, and then the whole floor. And we were playing one of the albums front to back.
Oh.
And back then you used to run like your backing tracks, like your click track, your metronome and all the synth pads and stuff that you don't play live. You'd run them on a backing track.
What's that? Okay, so it's playing in the background just to keep the sort of back music. Okay.
Yeah, keep time. It's like a metronome. It has like special effects and stuff like that. Nowadays you use one computer in a like a DAW session, like Ableton Logic, stuff like that, and you'd have another computer as a redundant computer. If that one fails, that one comes in.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's heaps deep into it. We used to run ours off an iPod Shuffle. This is like old school days, sort of thing. And anyway, something happened with the shuffle, and I counted in the wrong song. So I still haven't figured out whether I pressed the wrong button or whether something happened with like my sweat running into it, but just launched into it was the right song, but it was the wrong tempo. So it was like 50 BPM faster.
So you've got your headphones in.
And it's gone tick, 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 and I've just gone going, and I'm like, fuck, this is way too fast. And everyone's looking at me and I'm going, oh, it's the wrong song. So I just had to stop, like slowed it down, tried to do something like flashy, you know, to be like a ring out or something. And then got in my talk back to the other guys because we were all on ears. And I was like, I'm sorry guys, that was the wrong song. Anyway, we ended up playing the right song next, like got it back on track. But the whole gig, I was just thinking about that, the whole moment. So there was 1,800 people, sold out London, and I've just launched us into the wrong song.
And no one's picked it though?
No, everyone knew, man, because I had to stop the song. Yeah. It was,
oh, well, sorry, everybody. You had to chirp up and say sorry.
Jenna was like, whoa, that was weird. Something like that.
And you're like, sorry, everyone.
But yeah.
I buggered it.
The only person that took it the hardest was me. And everyone was just like, you're sweet, dude.
It's like, sweet, man. Yeah,
have you heard how many mistakes I make? You know what I mean? And the crowd was just like, no, that's funny.
You probably don't.
But I didn't sleep that night. And it still haunts me, hey.
Wow, That's your biggest one.
Yeah, that's the biggest one. The similar thing happened when I was filling in for Buddy Torf. He plays drums for a band called The Story So Far. Mm-hmm. It was the end of Warped Tour one year, and he had to fly home early to go to work.
Wait, mate.
He's getting into it.
There's none of that going on in the podcast room.
He had to fly home to go to this summer camp for work, so I filled in. But the trouble was we didn't get any rehearsals or anything like that.
Yeah.
And a similar thing happened, but I managed to grab it and, we flipped it and started the song again.
You caught it?
Caught it. So they're the biggest two. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Heavy, though. Performing is hard, hey? If you put that pressure on yourself, it's one of the gnarliest things, hey? Because you don't get a second chance.
Nah.
With recording and stuff, if you mess up...
Balls up, try again.
You're like, oh, sorry, let's run it back.
Sorry, let's go again.
Let's go again. But live, if you make a mistake, it sticks out like a sore thumb, especially on drums, hey? Yeah. It's just like, that guy sucks.
What the hell's going on there? Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty heavy. Just try not to think about it.
Yeah. Just quickly, too, for the listeners, I wasn't telling you not to carry on in the podcast room. My dog was licking his private parts.
He was getting in deep, though.
He was getting in deep.
Yeah, he was going for it.
He had to put a halt to that because it's a bit inappropriate.
It's so
Dutch,
good.
So there'll be no more of that.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, so because it's funny, like so often bands will fuck up in their show and the audience doesn't know.
Nah, never.
Like so often.
And I reckon it's just so much cooler if you play it off and have a laugh.
If you just go,
you know what I mean?
I just had an absolute shock, everyone.
Yeah, and everyone's just like, yes,
cheers.
Mate.
Yeah, because
everyone's like 3 points deep already anyway. They're like, we don't care.
At least. And they're there to see you, and if you balls up, it makes it human.
Yeah.
It makes it real.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think almost stuffing up like that is almost, in a way, a pivotal point where you can connect with the audience more because they're like, oh, you're real.
Yeah, I'd
you're
agree.
Human.
Yeah.
It's like when Russell Bjerke gets absolutely walloped. You're like, yes. You don't want to celebrate, but you're like, whoa, yes. He just got slammed. Thank goodness for that. It's almost like,
yeah, it's a similar thing, hey. It's like, oh, it's not just me.
You're happy about that. You get flogged and then Russell's behind you, like, yeah. Mad.
Yeah. Strike rates are a little bit different, but yeah, I see what you mean.
A completely different thing, but it's just like, there's nothing wrong with seeing someone having a balls up because you are human and people fuck up.
Yeah. I think, it's good if you can get to the point where you're sweet with that, hey? Because for me, it took quite a long time.
It sounds like you haven't quite got there.
Get me back on in like 4 years. We'll see how it's going.
Yeah. So it's been 4 years since our last chat.
In London, yeah.
I'm all right now. I've gotten past that.
Have you sought professional help or?
Have you gotten past that? Wow, man. Yeah. So I guess to do a bit of research for this episode. I mean, I know what I know about you just from knowing you for a long time, but I asked some of your close friends.
Okay.
And one of those close friends was Trenny M. And his questions, I'll get them up so I don't balls them up for him.
The drone master.
And he had some really good questions actually, which I thought was pretty cool. One question from Trenny M. What is Trenny M's last name?
McAuliffe.
Yep. Okay, I just know. Hey, Dutch.
Hey.
Come on, mate. On your bed, please.
Good boy.
He's a good boy, he knows. But he also knows that podcast time is time for the mat.
Yeah.
So he's kind of stepping over the line there a little bit. Anyway, you just stay over there, please.
Come on, Dad.
No. You've had dinner. It's just time to relax. Ears go up, see that?
Yeah. Dinner.
All right, sorry. Back to Trenny M. Trent McAuliffe.
Yeah.
So Trent, one of his questions was, do you have a time frame or plan on ever finishing up drumming or touring overseas?
It's a tough one, eh?
It is.
You never really know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it is a tough one.
I mean, at least not for the next few years.
No.
I sort of feel like, I mean, you don't want to sound like a wanker or anything, but I sort of feel like I'm in the best.
You're peaking.
Sorta, you know, or the best years are just ahead of us.
Mm-hmm. Good.
But yeah, I mean, touring is, I don't know, you never know how sustainable it is, and you're always searching for what that right balance is, you know? But, man, I love drumming.
Yeah.
I'll drum until I can't hold a stick anymore.
Until your hands don't, yeah.
Yeah. I still have the same love for it, like, and passion that I did when I was a grom, you know. That's what I find really cool, because you hear heaps of people falling out of love with their instrument when it becomes a job or whatnot. But for me personally, I'll keep drumming. As for touring, who knows? Like, you never know what's going to happen, especially with like the bands you're in or the artists you're playing with. Like, you know, one person could go through something and the band is no more, or you know, you could go through something and something else will happen. It's so unpredictable.
Pick the fruit while it's ripe.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
So
good.
Yeah, just keep on trucking.
So indefinite.
Indefinite, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good answer. I like it.
Thank you.
It's a great answer.
Yeah, that's a hard one though.
All right. He had another one here. Let's have a look here.
Johnny's full of them.
Yep, he was. Okay, so like the follow-on was, if so, what would your life look like after that?
Yeah, sorry.
Do you have a plan that if it does come to the point where it's time to shut down the sticks, if for some reason you couldn't play, is that where the teaching will come in?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure.
And
hopefully just casual.
Yeah. Do you plan to be a support teacher, or do you want to teach?
I'm not sure. I think to do support, you have to do some extra training, like Birch has done.
Brett Birch.
Yeah. And if that means I have to do more time at uni, probably not. But yeah, that's the backup plan. Yeah. And I'll probably move into something else. I guess the ultimate backup plan would be to get in the studio to a place where I could
do drum lessons
and record remotely for people.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I didn't know so much about this remote record. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, back in the day it used to be like you really had to be in the city or in the spot in that circle of people. But nowadays how technology is, I could go in tonight and record something and they'll have it in Nashville tomorrow morning.
You can just call your friend ChatGPT and she'll just carry it across the border for you.
Yeah, somehow, eh? But that's what I did with one of the Sirens records. I wrote everything here, all my drum parts, sent them across. They'd start working the next day through COVID. Wow. They'd send me back what they've done that day. I would work through it while they're sleeping, vice versa.
And the quality of a file, is it hard to send?
Nah, it just takes longer to upload depending on your internet.
Do you compress it to an MP3 and then send it, or no?
Usually waves.
Wave files. Yeah. Because they're the most malleable on editing programs, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what I do here. I export as a wave. Yeah. And then you compress it to an MP3 once it's the finished product.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah. Depending on its destination as well, people get really gnarly with all the, details and how they want it, sample rates and blah, blah, blah. So, but yeah, ultimately that'd be another backup.
Okay.
Plan as well. You always got to have a couple things going, I think.
You do. Yeah.
And then just polishing glasses for Leash at every wedding she has and back of house.
Do you plan to, pull me up if I'm prying too much, but is your income that you make as a drummer enough to a point where you'd like to invest in like a home or something, or have you already?
No, I haven't already. Sort of just...
Do you plan to invest in something like that while you have this income of being a rock star?
Yeah. Rock star. I don't know about that.
I knew, that's why I did this, because I knew that would throw you off a bit.
I mean, everyone's sort of always looking for an investment opportunity, right? But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to put away a little bit here and there, but compared to early days drumming to now, I'm making a living.
There's more money in it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the surf world and places like that, there's less money now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends what your role is within the group or the business. And with being in a band now, there's no money really to be made in CD sales and royalties and stuff anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So you really have to keep touring. So it's touring, so it's show guarantees, it's ticket sales, and it's merch. Yeah. So that's where you're making your money. So you just have to keep working for it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's drastically less than what it has been in the past.
It is.
Well, I mean, the money that a musician can make from selling CDs
is less now.
Yeah, for sure.
And
depending on what you're doing.
The social media side, like, is that an aspect of your job?
Oh yeah, I don't really like social media, but it's kind of a necessity. Yeah, for sure. I tried to turn my Instagram just into like drumming sort of stuff.
Straight drumming, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Not like, it's kind of not a personal thing.
Not at the moment, but probably something I should work towards.
I mean, you've got yourself a pretty substantial following on socials, is that right?
In this, compared to
numbers, like we don't have to talk specific numbers, but you've got.
It's decent. Yeah, it's decent.
And sponsorship and endorsements, is that something that's?
It can happen, yeah.
Are you currently?
I don't get any money, but like for instance, I've been with my drum companies for
who are they?
Tama drums.
Right.
They're made in Japan. Japanese.
They're made in Japanese.
Beautiful drums. I've been with them since 2010.
Right.
So that's like 15 years. Same with Sabian cymbals.
Sabian cymbals. They're the most.
Cymbals.
They're the biggest cymbal.
Them and Zildjian. Yeah.
Oh, Zildjian.
Zildjian's up there too.
That's right. There's two. Yeah.
There's a couple of cymbal companies.
They're the two ones I know.
Sabian and Tama have both been so good to me over the years.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stick with them. Vic Firth sticks, and Skins. So they all help out in a way. You're endorsed by them, so you receive gear.
So
same with like
gifting, branding, gifting, and product.
Yeah, product for sure.
And there's not. Is there payment in that? I just don't understand the
for some drummers out there is, but you have to be like top 1%.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not really a thing.
But I mean, I guess in a way.
Is that similar to the surfing culture?
Yeah.
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 It's like, like clothing companies will reach out to the band or yourself individually and be like, hey, do you want a bunch of gear?
Can you give us a pitch?
Yeah, we'll send you some stuff if you just want to.
Do you jump?
Wear it in a... Not too often, but for Vans I always have.
Vans?
Yeah.
So are you in...
Even though I'm wearing Adidas right now.
Are you endorsed by Vans?
They chuck us some free gear, yeah.
But it's just gifting. It's
just
not
gifting.
So essentially...
it's not like...
When it becomes...
sticker on surfboard.
Yeah, it's not contracted work.
No.
And when it's not, you can... If it's gifting, it's just you do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, my drum companies have been great over the years.
Yeah. I saw a thing the other day. Was it you and the guy that drums for Jelly Roll?
Oh, Cody. He is a friend of mine, but I don't know if it would have been us two.
There might have been a brand.
He's an animal.
There might, yeah.
Yeah, he's really good. He's good. He's a funny dude, man.
He does look funny.
He gets amongst it.
He looks very funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if I just happened to fall on his page, but there was something the other day. It was you and another drummer, and it was saying like,
oh, it was Dan Kirby. He plays for Bliss and Esso.
Bliss and Esso, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I love Bliss and Esso.
It was just one of Vic Firth drumsticks.
That's what it was.
Social media assets.
Little hammer.
Yeah. So it was me next to him. Yeah, that's pretty much it. He's a really cool dude as well.
Yeah.
He's high up in Monster in Australia.
Energy.
Monster Energy. Yeah.
Who would be someone like the coolest shows you've done or the coolest bands that you've toured with or like?
Coolest. I mean, festivals are one of the things where it's like you're playing with multiple, like the big dogs.
Yeah.
You know, like the headliners of the festivals that we're doing are like, I mean, next week is Tool and Weezer.
Yeah.
You know, and we've done the ones with, you know, like Iron Maiden, Foo Fighters, Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Avenged Sevenfold. Like, there's so many bands. But
yeah,
they're always cool to be on the lineup with. But as for tours...
Are you kicking around with them, like, backstage?
Not really, hey.
No.
And I've never really been one to sort of do that either.
Okay.
I'm sort of just, you know...
Floating around.
Yeah, float around, do my own thing. But they're always around the artist area, if that's what you mean, for sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not cracking beers with them and
You're not?
Sitting down for an hour or anything, nah.
Okay.
I think like early on, it sort of became a thing where like we started to tour with all the bands that we loved and looked up to, and you just realise that they're all normal people like you, except a little bit older.
They're just schmucks like the rest of us.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, and after meeting some of the people, it's like, kind of wish I never met them. Do you know what I mean?
It is a thing, isn't it? You met your heroes, you're like,
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, like tours that have lasted, you know, a couple of weeks, months or whatever. There's been bands that have been my favourite bands for a long time, like Yellow Card, Newfound Glory, Blink, you know, Green Day. There's so many.
Who'd be
remember?
Who'd be like the coolest guys, like from a band where you've just been like, you are a mad dog.
You guys are fucking cool.
Have you done much time with the guys from NoFX?
Nah,
Surely they'd be a hoot. They'd have to be.
I've only come into contact with Fat Mike once, and that was we were playing this festival called When We Were Young in Vegas.
Yep.
I think Blink and Green Day were headlining that year. NoFX were on the lineup. They might not have even been on the lineup. Anyway, we played a warm-up show the night before.
Yeah.
So all the bands were at the venue, like hanging out.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a 3,000 cap venue or whatever. And there was a couple of support bands. It was Us Story of the Year. I can't remember who else. Goldfinger maybe. And we're in the dressing room after the show. Like sweaty as, just like, you know, when you shower up, go to bed. And our guitarist, Nick, is in the shower, washing off, you know, right? Yeah. And we're all just like sitting on the couches, you know, just chilling, having a beer, whatever. And in comes Fat Mike, bursts in the door, and he's like, "Do you guys have a toilet?" And we're like, "Oh, yeah, but someone's in the shower." And he's going over to the door and he's banging on the door. He's going, "Come on, man, I need to piss. Come on, man. Who the fuck showers in a venue?" And we're all like, what is happening here? And Nick's yelling back. He's like, "I just played a show. Like, you know, I need to shower." And Fat Mike's gone. He's like turning around and looking around and he's like, "Shit." There's a bin in the corner, open bin. So he just goes over to it, pisses forever. Like, so long.
Feels
it just keeps going, and we're just like looking at each other. I'm like, what is happening right now?
That is
Finishes,
sick.
Zips up, like does his belt up and whatnot, looks down, and there's like half a handle of Jack left in the bottle, picks it up, slams it, puts it back down, and leaves. And that was it.
That is Fat Mike.
That was it. And we were just like, that was Fat Mike. Like, what is happening right now?
Wow. What, was he wearing a kilt and had pink hair or something crazy?
No, I think he was just dressed normal. I think he had his blue hair at that stage.
Oh, man.
But we were all just like so rattled and like...
I would love to meet Fat Mike.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
NoFX is one of my all-time favourites. They're done.
NoFX, they're done? Maybe they'll do some shows.
I mean, did you see that live pay-as-you-go sort of thing they did on YouTube? No. It was their last ever show and they did it at Fat Mike's house. Man.
That's cool.
Was it like a pay-as-you-go thing?
They always come back, man. Look at Johnny Farnham.
No, sorry, that's a lie. I went to their last... No, I'm getting confused. They did their last ever show or their last ever tour and they played at the Horden Pavilion. I went.
Yeah, that's sick. You went with Chewy, didn't you?
No, my dad was working. I went with Blake Haslow.
Spewing.
Yeah. He would have been. Dad's seen him before, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Dad loves him.
Sick band, man.
Oh, man, they're so good.
I've heard some funny stories about Fat Mike, eh?
Oh, man.
I think everyone has.
Have you read his book?
Surprise.
Have you read the book?
I haven't, no.
Man, there has to be so many. All right, another question from you, mate, Trenny M. If you could change anything about how your career has gone so far, what would that be?
Oof. I mean, classically, I probably wouldn't change anything because I'm pretty happy with where things are at.
I was hoping that would be the answer, kind of.
Would I have done things differently, or like would the band have done some things differently? Probably, but you can't tell. Hey, like hindsight's 20/20, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think one of the maybe things I'd do differently with like Tonight Alive, for instance, is we were so hell-bent on proving ourselves on our own. So with each record, we were signed to Sony Music for 3 records, and then we went independent. But for those first couple of records, like an example would be like on our first debut album, we had Mark Hoppus from Blink feature guest vocals on one of the songs.
Yeah.
And we were like, this is an ace, but we decided to put it as the second last song on the record and not release it as a single. Whereas most bands would be like, let's put this out first. This is going to launch us. Like the trajectory is going to be amazing from this. But we were always like, nah, we don't want to be known for that.
Trying to be on your own, own path. Yeah.
And I mean, a similar thing still happened 4 records later when we got Corey Taylor from Slipknot. He did guest vocals on a record and we put it as the last song again.
Right.
Didn't release it as a single. A lot of people probably wouldn't even know that those guys are on our records. Do you know what I mean? Mark Hoppus and Corey Taylor. So I'd maybe like do things a little bit differently that way, but in the moment, like
kind of
you believe in it and
drop the pride and push it a little harder.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. And I mean, there's always things that you'd change for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty funny, hey.
Let's see. He's got a couple here. Oh, this is one from Brian Welsh.
The white dog.
The white dog.
How'd he do it? He doesn't run his Instagram account, does he?
No, I messaged him for this.
Oh, that's cool.
This is over text. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. This is legit.
Yeah. This is serious. Do you enjoy living the double life, or do you prefer or miss one more than the other?
Heavy question, hey.
Good one.
That's a good one from Ryan.
They're going good, man. They had some good questions. I was really into that.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things that you struggle with massively. Hey, it's almost like a double life. You know, you spend so much time over in the States, especially
standing in front of 9,000 people and coming home and walking Naz Beach on your own with the dogs.
Yeah, it's I wouldn't change it, but it definitely has its ups and downs for sure.
Of course.
I find the transition period quite hard. Like, the first 2 weeks of either getting home or going away. There's certain patterns Leash and I have noticed in how I get with my behaviours and stuff like that.
Do you want to disclose a bit of that?
I think Leash should be able to tell you a bit better, but it's the things of like, something big's coming up, so you naturally put more anxious energy into it, and you start to act.
Do you suffer from any form of mental health? Do you feel?
No, I've been pretty good, but I've suffered with anxiety for a while now. I've always sort of been an anxious kid. And yeah, it still lingers around for sure. Yeah.
I mean, would you say you get more anxious going into a run of shows or coming home and trying to wind down from that?
Oh, it's probably both, to be honest.
Pretty equal.
Yeah, I think coming home's always very difficult because you've been running on adrenaline for like 2 months. It's such a turbulent lifestyle out on the road. And then you get home and it's so much slower, so to speak.
Yeah.
And you go from your days being filled with, having to be somewhere at this time doing, it's so regimented. and then you get home and you're still like turbocharged. Like, you
It'd be
know,
hard
you get
to
those moments in time where it's like
wind down.
your body thinks you're going on stage and it's not, you know.
And you're going for a walk down it. Yeah.
Yeah, or Rennie's or, you know, Bommy, like. But yeah, the double life, it definitely is a double life, but I think a lot of people sort of live that as well. And
yeah. Do you prefer, not prefer, or is there one that does you lit in more? When you're here, are you like, fuck, I feel like I should be out there doing more? Or when you're out there, you're like, oh, I feel like I'm missing and lacking more in the intimate kind of
I think
compressed, simple life? Or?
I think these days it's easier to manage, like, because when I go out now, it's to work.
Mm.
And then, like you said before, when I'm home, I'm home.
Mm.
But it's, I mean, it just is what it is, and I can't really complain about the life I have because it's so amazing.
You're happy with the balance?
I am. I'm happy with the balance.
Do you feel like you've got the balance pretty well?
I mean, sometimes I think I do, sometimes I think I don't. Yeah, it just all depends.
And Leash, what does she think?
I think Leash enjoys me being home, but I also think she enjoys having some time when I go on tour too. So it's hard for her too, you know. Like I come in like a whirlwind and then leave.
She's busy, yeah. Like you said, she's got her fingers in a million pies.
Yeah, but it's interesting. I don't know. It's interesting talking about yourself. It's kind of weird to like comment on a double life when there's a lot of people doing the
double life.
You know?
Yeah.
So, it's a good question from Welshie, though.
It is a good question.
Yeah, that's deep, man.
Yeah.
Did you write that from Weasel Stock? Maybe.
His question, he said to me, he goes, I just don't know why I've waited this long to feel like this. Was his comment. I'm not gonna go into detail how he felt and what he felt, but you know what I mean? No, that was one of his questions.
That's really good.
And this is right after Weasel.
That's cool.
Trenny M and Welsh, Ryan Welsh have come out pretty good. They delivered
for sure.
They did.
Yeah.
And that kind of made me think I should make a little section from now on in interviews.
Sections for sure.
Well, just put it out there and just hear people who know or people who don't know and would like to know more. You know, like it's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
And you could do a thing of like, you know, posting a photo of the person upcoming guest.
Yeah.
What would you like to hear?
Exactly. Or just on a story, be like, I've got Matty Best coming up this week. What do you want to know about him?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And open up a little tab for people because it's like people are listening and people want to know what they want to know. And for me to have the pressure of being like, what does everyone want to know?
Yeah.
I can't figure that all out.
Put it to the punters.
Put it to the punters. Let them punt.
It's dope.
Yeah, I agree. Is there any other questions? I mean, no. Okay, we'll go
done.
No.
Still in the hot seat.
Stay in the seat, bro. There's plenty more. All right, so no. I'm up, like the audience questions are gone to rest. Cool. Now we're back to my program.
Now it's personal.
Now we get personal. So who would you say your greatest musical inspirational influence would be? Or one of?
Obviously the music I listened to growing up that, you know, my brother handed down to me. So all the punk rock sort of stuff.
Incubus, you said before.
Yeah. But early days, you know, like MXPX and Blink and Yellow Card and Rufio and Pennywise, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I have certain drummers that are my favourites.
Who?
LP when he was drumming for Yellow Card.
I'm not super familiar with the drummer.
That's cool. Cyrus Baluki from Newfound. I love him. I'm on the spot here.
Andy Carey from Tool. Is that his name?
Danny
Carey from Tool.
He'd be up there.
Have you seen that one of that song Numa?
Not yet, no.
And he does a playthrough.
I'll take a video of it live and send it to you.
Am I right in saying it's called a playthrough?
Yeah, playthrough. Yep.
Watch the one the song Numa Tool.
Hell yeah,
it's impressive.
Ronnie Vannucci from The Killers. But yeah, I mean, inspiration like early on, it's definitely probably my brother and my dad. is where it probably sits.
That's where it started.
That's where it started, yeah.
Sick.
And a lot of people have, their favourite drummers and stuff like that. But I think from the early days, especially starting to tour, I would just love to take note of drummers I loved watching.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Dan from the U's, he's one of my favourite drummers as well. There's so many good drummers that I've toured with that you just, you learn to take and adapt to your playing, what you like.
Yeah, mimic the small parts that
do you know
resonate.
What I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, inspiration, it's like I find motivation from a lot of different things, hey?
Yeah.
And I know what activities I need to do to be able to get that motivation and inspiration.
Yeah.
Like surfing or spending time in nature or go out bush or, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How many hours do you reckon you practice a week?
A week? I probably do... I definitely play 5 days a week.
Yep. Weekends off?
It just depends on the schedule, really. Sometimes I'll go through the weekend.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll usually do maybe 4 hours on average a day.
Okay.
So what's that? 4 5s are 20. Maybe 20 hours a week.
That's a lot.
Just depending on what I've got coming up or what I feel like practicing.
Mm-hmm.
After a big tour, I'll usually have a week or two off. But the longer you have off, it's like it's so much harder to get back.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just...
You got to just stay consistent so you don't have to do that readjustment.
Yeah. Just
makes sense.
Stay on the bike and keep the calluses and all that sort of thing, hey?
All right, rapid fire. What do you fear the most?
What do I fear the most? Probably rejection.
Ooh, same.
Yeah.
It's hectic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quick response.
Damn, Cooch.
Damn. Yes. Quick response, Matty. I like that.
And waves that are too big.
No, let's go back to the first one. I like that better. That's scratching way more in. So fear of rejection of what? Like,
I guess fear of rejection of
getting dumped.
Anything really. Just being accepted. Yeah.
Have you had much rejection as a drummer? Have you applied or like tried to dive into something that you were really pumped for and just shut down?
Not that so much to speak. No. Okay. I can't really think of a specific example, but I feel like everyone sort of fears rejection. Right? It's like you want to be accepted, you want to be liked.
That's my biggest fear.
Yeah.
Rejection. So. My biggest fear is to try and work my hardest and someone to be like, "Nah, you're a pleb, fuck off."
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Pretty gnarly.
Rejection. Hey? The word reject, like the fear of rejection, is like on the nose.
I think school is a pretty gnarly place for that as well. Hey, it's like.
I mean, I didn't have it at school. I haven't necessarily had a point where I've been necessarily rejected, but I'm scared that it will happen.
Yeah, for sure.
It hasn't happened yet. I mean, I don't think so. But like, it's a fear.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's fire again. What are you most fired up on at the moment? What are you excited for?
I'm excited for these shows through December with Tonight Alive. I'm fired up for the next Sirens record to come out. We've been working on it for so long. That'll be early-ish next year.
Okay.
Easter-ish.
Close.
We're hoping. Yep. I'm fired up on that, man.
Is it recorded?
Yeah, Kellen's just finishing his vocals at the moment.
And it's up to the mastering.
It's going to go and get mixed.
Mixed and mastered.
Mixed and mastered. Mm-hmm. And we'll be shooting content for it early next year. I'm pumped for that, man.
Sick.
Yeah, that record.
Film clips?
Film clips, yep. New promos.
And by film clips, like what are we talking, like live film clips, or is there a bit of acting in there? Not
completely
shirt off.
Sure yet. No, shirt's on. We're sort of at the stage where I don't think you sort of have a feeling of some songs that will be singles, but kind of waiting for some mixes to come back to get a real vibe on it.
Yeah.
And sort of figure out the marketing plan from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But this record's it's sounds like Sirens never has before, which sounds pretty cliche, and every band says that. It's like, you never heard this before.
Heavier, more melodic. What are we talking here?
Still as heavy, but in a different way. Like there's a couple of fast songs in there. Just sort of some left of field sort of decisions we made on certain parts that Sirens would not normally do with other producers.
And what would you say the changes are? What are these like kind of detours from the norm?
A couple of different time signatures and
explain time
and bar
signature.
measures. Time signature, most of the stuff everyone hears is like 4/4, 4 on 4 on the floor, and then as soon as you start messing up with that, it goes into 5/4 or 7/8, or they just all have a different feeling.
Okay.
Sometimes it's jarring, sometimes it flows, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's obviously the swung sort of triplety feeling sort of songs.
You're getting technical here, bro.
Yeah. Think like, 6/8 or, however you want to say, 6/4, whatever. That's like Goo Goo Dolls' Iris. You can count it out.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's pretty much just whatever the number is, that's how many quarter notes you have in the bar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll have to send you some songs so you can see the difference.
Yeah.
But there's that sort of stuff on the record. It sonically sounds a lot different to previous records in the sense that it's all real drums recorded in the room as opposed to sound replaced and stuff like that. Same with the guitars. They spent heaps of time sourcing the right tones and pedals with different heads and cabs and stuff like that.
And what the guitarists is it all pretty distorted? Would you say
tone wise?
Yeah.
This record, there's heaps of clean parts.
Clean.
Yeah, it's a beautiful blend of both.
Okay.
Yeah, heavy distortion, softer clean. Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for everyone to hear it
because that's something I've found with like. Would you like so? Okay, this is a good question. So, would you consider the bands you play for? What genre would you consider? Metal?
I would say Sirens are on the cusp of metal. Yeah, metal, hardcore, hard rock, alternative rock.
Okay.
But then the other side of Sirens is Kellen has such an amazing, clean voice. He can scream, but he can do clean. So, acoustic stuff is like a thing.
Okay.
They've done releases where, it's like almost R&B sort of stuff.
Like pop. Where does pop come into the equation?
Pop just means like it's popularity of it. So pretty much everything can be pop.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I don't understand when people say pop rock and pop this. I'm like, well, like you're saying you're pop rock and you're saying you're pop rap, and it's like you're completely different. Why?
I just like to leave the pop out of it. Hey?
Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out with the pop.
And then Tonight Alive is sort of it's rock. I guess it rock. I was gonna say pop rock.
Pop rock.
Can't now. Sort of. The word's escaping me. Hey, atmospheric.
Progressional.
Yeah, progressive rock sort of thing.
Progressive. Is there metal elements in?
Not really with Tonight Alive. Yeah, it's pretty in the rock lane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm terrible with genres as well. Like I don't know what to call anything anymore.
It's so hard.
It's too hard.
Well, I interviewed, Blake Fernandez.
Yeah, I listened to that today. It was awesome.
You did?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Okay. So I interviewed Blake the other day, and I was trying to figure out like what the genre of Sundial was.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, shit, that's hard. Like, I'm like, it's maybe like progressive psychedelic
jam
rock jam, grunge.
Yeah.
Shit,
there's so many different ones for that.
I mean, like, because like sometimes they're so heavy and sometimes they're just really psychedelic rock, and it's. I was like, phew. So I had to
awesome music.
So I had to call up. Danielle and was like, Danny, can you tell me what your band is? And she's like, oh, like, I guess where. And she had to give me this spiel because for the intro for Blake, I'm like, he's in the Condiments, which is kind of like swing jazz.
Yeah. Sick band as well.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember what the exact spiel was.
Have you ever tried Chat GPT for this sort of stuff?
That's what I asked.
It's honestly pretty bang on sometimes.
That's what I asked for the. I asked them for the Condiments, and they gave me like a pretty good. But then also I had to word it so it was my wording, so it didn't sound kind of like phony. Yeah. But like Sundial, I'm like, oh man, mate.
No, the intros are on point, mate.
They gave me nothing.
Sound good. He gave me nothing.
All right, what's coming up then?
Next week got Good Things Fest. So Tonight Alive. Where's that? Festivals. That's just the East Coast now.
Sydney.
Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane.
Yeah.
All those festivals like Soundwave and stuff. We used to do the whole country, but it's just too expensive now. So yeah, it's just the East Coast. And then we've got a couple shows at the end of December. Just a couple of small headlines to...
Just Tonight Alive shows?
Just Tonight Alive shows, yep. For, there's a bar, music venue called Crowbar in Sydney.
I know
Brisbane.
Crowbar.
You know Crowbar?
I love Crowbar.
So Jake from Tonight Alive, he manages Crowbar in Sydney and Brizzy.
So has Crowbar moved?
It's in Leichhardt. I don't think it's moved. It's been there for a while.
Because I was driving along the other day with my girlfriend, and I'm like, I've been there a few times. I don't remember being on that corner. That doesn't mean that it wasn't there.
I mean, that venue was the Bald-Faced Stag for years. I don't know if you ever went to
I went and watched this band called Masochist.
Okay.
You know them?
Yeah.
You do?
I think they would have played at Crowbar.
They played at Crowbar. That's where I went and saw them.
When was that? Last year?
Last year.
Yeah. Okay.
I went and watched them.
I don't remember being on the corner.
I don't remember it being on a corner.
Nighttime, daytime's a different thing.
It is.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm driving along and I'm like, oh, that font looks like the Crowbar font. I'm like, no, it's not there. And I'm like, oh, no, that's it, Crowbar. And I'm like, have they moved or has...
Nah, they've just done a bunch of really cool renos inside as well. They've made it more capacity.
Has my mind moved?
Yeah.
Because it's daytime.
Sounds like you left it inside the venue.
That could have happened too, yeah.
But yeah, I got those shows, Crowbar, Sydney, Crowbar, Brizzy, and then...
That's pretty intimate.
Yeah.
I mean, not...
Yeah, 600 cap. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, considering the scale that you're playing, that's pretty intimate, right?
Yeah, I love those gigs.
Sick.
Yeah, they're sick.
When is that? December?
End of December, yep. And then next year is...
You playing, is it a solo show? Like, is that a...
TA? Yeah, it is, yep.
Straight TA?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there'll be a support band.
Do you know who it is?
Not sure yet, yeah. We've been fortunate since we've come back that we can announce shows just on our own.
Sick.
And then figure out a support later. Whereas sometimes you need the support to sell the tickets.
Right.
But yeah, and then next year, Sirens record come out. We've got festivals pretty much every month for next year, and then we'll tour at the big headline tour at the end of the year in the fall. And Tonight Alive has some stuff in the UK, Europe next year as well, next May. So
busy.
That's what's coming up, and then just hanging out, Nullarbor and loving life here, trying to surf, hanging out with Leash and the dogs and the fam and some mates, and enjoy the silly season.
Are you home for silly?
It's upon us. Yeah.
Are you home for it?
I am. Yeah.
The whole time?
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh man, it's hectic, eh?
Yeah.
It's almost like a daunting feeling. You're like this slight tug on the back of your neck. You're like, ooh.
Am I prepared for this?
Am I ready for this? All right, bruv.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
I think I pretty much covered everything that I wanted to know.
I think so too.
I guarantee there's more, but there's always room for another episode.
Yeah, you can re-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, bro.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
And stoked to chat with you. Stoked to hear all that. I've always been wondering how it all goes when you just sort of vanish suddenly.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're there and then suddenly you're not.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is he up to when he's not here?
Yeah. Well, I guess that maybe that gives a little bit of insight.
A bit of insight, it does.
Yeah. Thank you, though, man.
Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. And good night.
Oh, yeah, bro.
No, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.